Fakhruddin al-Razi. Fakhruddin Razi was a Sunni Muslim theologian and philosopher. He was born in 1149 in Ray, and died in 1209 in Herat. He also wrote on medicine, physics, astronomy, literature, history and law. He left a very rich corpus of philosophical and theological works that reveals influence from the works of Ibn Sina, Abu al-Barakat al-Baghdādī and al-Ghazali. Two of his works, titled Mabahith al-mashriqiyya al-ilahiyyat l-tabi'iyyat and al-Matalib al-Alya, are usually regarded as his most important philosophical works. Biography: Abu Abdullah Muhammad ibn Umar ibn al-Husayn at-Taymi al-Bakri at-Tabaristani. Fakhruddin al-Razi was born in a family originally from Amal in Tabaristan. He first studied with his father, and later at Merv and Maragha, where he was one of the pupils of al-Majd al-Jili, who in turn had been a disciple of al-Ghazali. He was accused of rationalism, despite the fact that he restored many to the orthodox faith. He was a leading proponent of the Ash'ari school of theology. His commentary on the Quran was the most varied and many-sided of all extant works of the kind, comprising most of the material of importance that had previously appeared. He devoted himself to a wide range of studies, and is said to have expended a large fortune on experiments in alchemy. He taught at Ghazni, and became head of the university founded by Muhammad ibn Tukash at Herat. In his later years, he also showed interest in mysticism, though this never formed a significant part of his thought. The Great Commentary in Islamic theology. Razi's major work was the Tafsir-e-Kabir, his 8-volume tafsir on the Quran, also named as Mafati al-Ghayb. This work contains much of philosophical interest. One of his major concerns was the self-sufficiency of the intellect. Quote, he believed that proofs based on tradition could never lead to certainty but only to presumption, a key distinction in Islamic thought. Quote, however, his acknowledgement of the primacy of the Quran grew with his years. Al-Razi's rationalism undoubtedly holds an important place in the debate in the Islamic tradition on the harmonization of reason and revelation. Development of Kalam. Al-Razi's development of Kalam shows periods which led to evolution and flourishing of theology among Muslim theologians. Razi had experienced different periods in his thought. Earlier he was affected by the Ash'ari school of thought and later by Ghazali. Al-Razi tried to make use of elements of Mu'tazila and falsafa. Although he had some criticisms on Ibn Sina, Razi was greatly affected by him. Perhaps the most important instances showing the synthesis of Razi's thought is the problem of eternity of the world and its relation to God. He tried to reorganize arguments of theologians and philosophers on the world's eternity. He collected and critically examined the arguments of both sides. He considered, for the most part, the philosopher's argument for the world's eternity stronger than the theologian's position of putting emphases on the temporal nature of the world. According to Tony Street, we should not see in Razi's theoretical life a kind of journey from a dialectician young to a religious condition. It seems that he adapted different thoughts of diverse schools such as those of Mu'tazilite and Ash'arite in his great exegesis Tafsir al-Kabir, multiverse. Fakhruddin al-Razi, in dealing with his conception of physics and the physical world in his Matalib al-Alya, criticizes the idea of the geocentric model within the universe and explores the notion of the existence of a multiverse in the context of his commentary on the Quranic verse, "All praise belongs to God, Lord of the worlds." Quote, he raises the question of whether the term worlds in this verse refers to multiple worlds within this single universe, a cosmos, or to many other universes or a multiverse beyond this known universe. Al-Razi states, "It is established by evidence that there exists beyond the world a void without a terminal limit, and it is established as well by evidence that God Most High has power over all contingent beings. Therefore He the Most High has the power to create 1,000 worlds beyond this world such that each one of those worlds be bigger and more massive than this world, as well as having the like of what this world has of the throne, the chair, the heavens and the earth, and the sun and the moon." The arguments of the philosophers for establishing that the world is one are weak, flimsy arguments founded upon feeble premises. Al-Razi rejected the Aristotelian and Avicennian notions of a single universe revolving around a single world. He describes the main arguments against the existence of multiple worlds or universes, pointing out the weaknesses and refuting them. This rejection arose from his affirmation of atomism, as advocated by the Ash'ari school of Islamic theology, which entails the existence of vacant space in which the atoms move, combine and separate. He discussed more on the issue of the void, the empty spaces between stars and constellations in the universe that contain very few or no stars, in greater detail in Volume 5 of the Matalib. He argued that there exists an infinite outer space beyond the known world, and that God has the power to fill the vacuum with an infinite number of universes. List of works. Al-Razi had written over 100 works on a wide variety of subjects. His major works include Tafsir al-Kabir, Aib al-Quran, al-Bayan wa al-Burhan fi al-Radd al-Zawar al-Tufian, al-Marzal fi ilm al-Usul, al-Mutakallimin fi ilm al-Kalam, ilm al-Akhlaq, Kitab al-Farasa, Kitab al-Mantiq al-Kabir, Kitab al-Nafs wa al-Ruwa Shaq Uwfuma, Mabahith al-mashriqiyya fi ilm al-ilahiyyat wa l-tabi'iyyat. Matalib al-Alya. His last work. Al-Razi wrote al-Matalib during his writing of al-Tafsir, and he died before completing both works. Mahasal afkar al-Mutaqaddimin wa al-Mutaakhirin. Nihayat al-Uqul fi dirayat al-Usul. Risala al-Hadath. Shah al-Asharat. Shah Azma Alwa al-Husna. Shah Kulliyat al-Kanan fi al-Dib. Shah Nisf al-Wajiz al-Ghazali. Shah Ain al-Hikmah. Bibliography. For his life and writings, see G. Anawati, Fakhruddin al-Razi in the Encyclopedia of Islam, 2nd edition, ed. by H. A. I. Gibbs, B. Lewis, C. H. Pellar, C. Bosworth al. 11 vols. Volume 2, pp. 751-5. For his astrological magical writings, see Manfred Ullmann, Die Natur und Geheimwissenschaften im Islam, Handbuch der Orientalistik, Abteilung I, Ergänzungsband vi Abschnitt 2, pp. 388-390. For his treatise on physiognomy, see Youssef Murad, La Physiognomie Arabe, Le Kitab al-Farasa de Fakhruddin al-Razi.